So this question was very easy. All of you got it, I think. Prove that the middle term in the expansion. Now here number of terms are the even. So middle term will be given by Tn by 2 plus 1. But in this case n is 2n. So we'll say middle term will be Tn 2n by 2 plus 1. That means Tn plus 1. Tn plus 1. That is the middle term. And that will be equal to what? 2n Cn. Into, prove that the middle, into x power n. Just expand and get the answer. 2n factorial by n factorial x power n. So what we can write it from here? Two n factorial, what we can write? 2n into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 into 2n minus 3, so on, 3, 2, 1. Did you understand? We just expand it. N factorial equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 till 1. That's what I did. Divided by n factorial into x power n. Think carefully, how many brackets are there? 2n brackets are there. Out of this 2n bracket, there is the n even brackets are there. These n even bracket, from every bracket I can take 2 common. So 2 from here, 2 from here, 2 from 2n minus 4, 2 from 2n minus 6. So 2 will come out how many times? N time. So 2 power n in the bracket, what will left? N will left. N minus 1 will left from here. N minus 2 will left from 2n minus 4. And so on. From this 2, 1 will left. And what else left? 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3, so on till 1. Into x power n divided by n factorial. This is nothing but n factorial. This will get cancelled with this, and that is your answer. I hope everybody got it, this question. It's not difficult. Chale. Going further. Now give the heading. Greatest term. Greatest term in the expansion of 1 plus x power n. Greatest term. I am not saying greatest coefficient. Greatest coefficient we know, that is the greatest binomial coefficient we know, that is the coefficient of the middle term. But I am talking greatest term. First let us understand what is exactly mean by this. If suppose somewhere written this, if I ask you a simple question, which is the greatest term, can you tell me? Speak out. First, second, third, which term is the greatest term? First, second, third, which term is the greatest term? Nobody able to tell? 1 plus x square plus x cube. Which one is the greatest term? No, we cannot tell. Impossible to tell. We don't know x. Until unless x is not known, how can you say that the greatest term is simply? We cannot say okay, x cube is looking very big, so let's say x cube. That way we cannot say, because it depends on the x. Suppose x is 2, then of course this is the greatest term. But suppose x equal to 1 by 2, then this will become greatest term. Are you getting my point? So this heading does not mean anything, because until unless x is not given, we cannot talk about that. So this heading we should change it. Correct heading, what is that? Numerically greatest term. Numerically greatest term in 1 plus x power n for given x. For given x. X must be given, then only we should tell that key which is the greatest term. So if x is given, here we can tell. But when there is the n plus 1 term and the variation can be different way, in that case we have to be careful how to do the things. Of course, this kind of question, it's an oral question. One trick is there, apply that trick and get the answer. But I'm not going in that way. First we'll try to do normally as usual it should be. Then only you'll understand that particular trick. I'm assuming let TR plus 1 is greatest term. Be clear, we are talking numerically greatest term. Numerically greatest term means only magnitude. We don't have to talk about the sign. If I say numerical, which is the greater number, -2 or -3, you will say -2. But if I say which is the numerically greatest, you will say -3. Because numeric value of this means magnitude of -3 is bigger than the magnitude of -2. Numerically, whenever word is mentioned, it means they are talking about the magnitude. So I am assuming that TR plus 1 is the greatest term. If TR plus 1 is greatest term, so I can say TR plus 1 will be bigger than TR as well as it will be bigger than TR plus 2. Meaning, if anything is the greatest term, any particular term, so it will be bigger than all the term which is the before this is there and all the term which is the after this is there. Have you understand what I'm saying? Correct? My target to get the value of R means for what R will get the greatest term. What I will do, I will take this portion and solve it, and then I will take this portion and solve it, and will get the R value which will satisfy both this one as well as this one. Are you able to understand? So let's solve this part first. Any part, take it, doesn't matter. I'm taking this part. Please watch carefully. TR plus 1 greater than or equal to TR. TR plus 1 will be how much? NCR into x power R. We are expanding 1 plus x power n will be greater than or equal. TR we can write what? TR we can write it as a TR minus 1 plus 1. So TR will be what? NCR minus 1 x power R minus 1. Be clear, x is given. X is given. X is not a variable. X is given. So, if x is given, my target to get the value of R, okay. NCR, what we can write? N factorial by n minus R factorial into R factorial into x power R greater than or equal to n factorial by n minus R plus 1 factorial into R minus 1 factorial. Little bit lengthy process, but we have to do. Further, something getting cancelled, you easily can say this 2 will get cancelled. As well as x power R minus 1 will get cancelled with the x power R. Are you able to understand? And n minus R plus 1 factorial I can write as what? N minus R plus 1 into n minus R factorial. So this will totally will get cancelled with the factorial. R minus 1 factorial totally will get cancelled with the R, this factorial. So finally what I am getting, x by R greater than or equal to, see everything by 1 by n minus R plus 1. My target to get the value of R, so I will say n x minus R x plus x greater than or equal to R. R shifting one side, so we will get R less than or equal to, watch it, n plus 1 into x by x plus 1. Did not understand? Simply R one side and get it the things. So R value less than or equal to, I am doing something, watch it, n plus 1 into mod x divided by mod x plus 1. You may ask, sir, why you kept mod? Because we are talking numerically greatest term. So x, if x they are giving negative, then also we'll consider only positive value. That's why I wrote. This is the first condition of the R, we got it. But this is not sufficient condition, because under this condition, TR plus 1 will be bigger than the previous term. But if it's the greatest term, it must be bigger than the right side also. Are you able to understand? So this is the first condition. I got it. Now second condition. What is second condition? Look at TR plus 1 must be greater than or equal to TR plus 2 also, which I can write TR plus 1 plus 1. This is again same NCR into x power r greater than or equal to NCR plus 1 into x power r plus 1. All those drama which we did just now, same thing we have to repeat. N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial into x power r greater than or equal to n factorial divided by n minus r minus 1 factorial into r plus 1 factorial into x power r plus 1. Now cancellation process. This total will get cancelled with this factorial. This r factorial will get cancelled with this factorial. N factorial bye bye. X power r total will get cancelled with the r. This one. What is going to be left it out? X by n minus r greater than or equal to x by there is no x here. One x by r plus 1. My target to get r, so I will say r plus 1 greater than or equal to nx minus rx. R shifting one side, so r into 1 plus x equal to, greater than or equal to nx minus 1. Are you able to understand? So x r greater than or equal to nx minus 1 by x plus 1. Have you understand? Tell me, this is a known term or unknown term? N will be given, x will be given. This is a known term, some known term. I don't know what is that, but some known term will be there. Why not this also we should write in the same format? I am doing something, maybe you will not understand if you will not notice properly. Plus x minus x. So r greater than or equal to n plus 1 into x by x plus 1 minus 1. Excuse me. So why I wrote so that I can get in this format. So we got r greater than or equal to n plus 1 mod x. Have you understand this point? Na? How I wrote here to here. Nx I join with this x combine and minus 1 minus x by mod x plus 1 minus 1. Second, taking intersection with the 1 and 2, what I will get? R greater than or equal to m minus 1 to m where m equal to n plus 1 into mod x divided by mod x plus 1. Have you understand? M is be known, always known. Something able to understand. This is what will come. If you want to take a screenshot, take it. I am just making it small. I don't want to waste much time into this. Later stage you can analyze how the proof I given. Proof is important because that will give you idea what actually is happening. But we have to remember simply one thing. Look, first let me show you this so that by the example. Suppose I am asking find greatest term in expansion of 1 plus 2x raised power 20 for x equal to 1 by 5. Correct. Watch very carefully, everybody. We are having the idea of 1 plus capital X equal power 20. I will not write 2x, I will simply write 1 plus x, where capital X equal to, speak out, 2 by 5. Did you understand the point? Calculate m. M equal to what? N plus 1 into mod x divided by mod x plus 1. So n is 21 into mod x 2 by 5 divided by 2 by 5 plus 1. R5 LCM, if it's going to be 7, and 21 into 2 by 7, this will become 3 to 3, 6. Array, is this clear? M equal to 6 means, now put the condition, means R should lie between 5 to 6. So what is the R? R will be either 5 or 6 because R is the integer. Bhai. So which is the greatest term? There are two greatest terms, T5 and T6. I'm sorry. T6 and T7, because we assume TR plus 1 was the greatest term. So R equal to 5 and 6. So it means greatest term will be what? T6 and T7. Sir, how is it possible that two greatest term? Of course possible. Both value will be same. You can easily check it also. It's not a big deal. Why deal? If I ask you, what is the T6 value here? T6 will be what? T5 plus 1, and that will be equal to what? 20C5 into 2x power 5. But x equal to 1 by 5. So 20C5 into 2 by 5 power 5. Power 5. T7 will be what? 20C6 2x power 6, or you can say 20C6 into 2 by 5 power 6. Is this clear to everybody? But this is the 20C6. Okay. 20C6 how much? 20C6 equal to 20 factorial divided by 14 factorial into 6 factorial. And 20C5 how much? 20 factorial by 5 factorial, 15 factorial. Let's make it this in term of 20C6. So this is, can I multiply 6 in numerator and 6 denominator? So this will become 6 factorial. And 16 in numerator and 16 in denominator. So 16 factorial. Something wrong I am doing? 15. Wrong I did. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. These things not very much required, but still I am telling you 20C5. We can write it as 20 factorial by 15 factorial into 5 factorial. Into 6 I did. So this become what? 6 here also multiply 6 factorial. Are you able to understand? And this 15 factorial I can write what? 14 into 15 into 14 factorial. So 14 factorial into 15 by 15. So this will be 20C6 into 6 by 15. 20C6 into 6 by 15. Correct? Now, if you are going to put it 20, where we are putting 20C5 here. Here if you put it. 6 by 15 means what? 2 by 5. 2 by 5. So if you put this is equal to 20C6 into 2 by 5. This value, if you are trying to put here, it will become 20C6 into 2 by 5 power 6, which is equivalent to this. What I am trying to prove, T6 and T7 are same. That's why two greatest term is coming. All of you not able to understand. Are you able to understand the point? So if two greatest term is coming, means their value are same. Now imagine, suppose I change the question. No need of writing these questions. This is just to, I'm trying to make you this formula comfortable. Let's take some dummy question. What should I take? Find greatest term in two x plus 3 power कुछ भी ले लो 30 for x equal to 1 by 7, something like this. Now listen me carefully, everybody. We need to find out the greatest term, which one will be greatest term, but we derive formula for what? 1 plus x power n. This is not in the form of 1 plus x power n. What I will do, I will just take 2x common. So this I can write 2x power 30 into 1 plus 3 by 2x power 30. Is this clear to everybody? This will become your 2 by 7 power 30. This is the constant, don't worry about it. Into 1 plus x 1 by 7, if you put it here, so it will become 21 by 2 power 30. Yes or no? I will just try to get the greatest term in the expansion of 1 plus capital X power 30, where capital X equal to what? 21 by 2. Did you understand the point? Is it clear to everybody? So you may ask, sir, what about this? Nothing. It's just a term. If I say that key 5 sin x, when it will be greatest? 5 sin x will be greatest only when the sin x will be greatest. 5 is not going to change anything. Are you getting my point? So what we will be saying for this one, let's calculate a small m value. Small m will be what? N plus 1 means 31 into mod x means 21 by 2 divided by 1 plus mod x means 1 plus 21 by 2. That is going to be 2 will get cancelled. 31 into 21 divided by 22. Yes? No, sorry, 23. I'm sorry. Is it clear? So that is going to be equal to, my calculation is very poor, I will take help of calculator. 31 into 21 is equal to 651 divided by 23. Approximately 28.30. So m value approximately is coming 28.3. Approximately 28.3. So R lie where? R lie between m minus 1 to m. Means R will lie where? 27.3 to 28.3. Not getting my point. Are you able to understand? Can you tell me what the R value I should take it? Bhaiya, R is integer. And we got R lying between 27.3 to 28.3. Means R will be equal to what? 28. Because this is the only integer possible. So which term is the greatest term? 29th term is the greatest term. Nobody understand anything. 29th term is the greatest term. If they ask you greatest term value, no problem. Then take original series. What is the original series? Original series is 3 plus 2x power 30. 3 plus 2x power 30. Okay, that get the 29th term, that is your answer. Or get the 29th term of this question, this part. 29th term. Whatever. This is more easier, I think. This is more easier, I think. So that will be 2 by 7 power 30 into 29th term of this 30C29 into 21 by 2, 20 power 29. That will be your greatest term value. I hope able to understand all of you. Is it clear? So how should we handle the question? This is the way to handle the question. So finally, what the point will write for greatest term? Just write it. Steps for finding numerically greatest term. First step, write bracket in form of 1 plus x power n. It must be in this form. Second, get the value of m equal to n plus 1 into mod x by mod x plus 1. Third term, if m belongs to integer, think if m belongs to integer, so r value will be what? M minus 1 as well as m. If m belongs to integer, the m minus 1 and m both will be r value. So greatest integer term will be what? Then greatest term will be equal to tm and tm plus 1. There will be two greatest term. Both that different is okay, their value will be same. Numerically their value will be same. We proved also by one question. If m does not belongs to integer, then tell me what will be greatest term? T of greatest integer of m plus 1. Greatest integer, all of you know how to calculate greatest integer. Correct? Means integral value, nothing else. Like 28.3 we got it. So greatest integer of 28.3 will be what? 28. So greatest term will be 29. I'm sure is it clear to everybody? Done? Okay. So the questions I already discussed, this such kind of the questions will come. It's a simple things. Now I'm changing the page. Now give the heading, application of binomial. Two application we have to see, that's all, no other. First, divisibility and remainder based problem. Remainder based problems. Second, coefficient based and sigma based. Second case, coefficient based and sigma based, slightly lengthy process will be there, because that is not only for binomial, for future also so many things we have to depend on that. Divisibility and remainder problem very less comes, but we should know it. So very quickly I will go first some divisibility. To all of you know, I think that if I ask you unit digit, I hope all of you know unit digit of numbers. Unit digit, small things we'll discuss. Be clear, that is not part of your JEE preparation, but so many questions used to come, so I don't want to leave. So very quickly we'll do it. If any point you have more difficulty, you don't know, so please let me know. I will go in detail of that. This is a part of number theory. Okay. So you give the heading unit digit. Unit digit. If I ask you 14 power 2, what will be unit digit? 6. I don't care what is this, I just care this. 4 multiply 2 times, unit digit 6 will come. If I say 2, 4, 5, 9, 6, 0, 3, 5, 2. power 2, power 2. What is the unit digit? I will say 4. I don't care how big this number. All of you know it. What is the unit digit of? Unit digit of 2 power 1 minute. 2 power 445. Quickly, everybody. What is the unit digit of, unit place of 2 power 445? This is the 9th, 10th class. Children used to learn in 9th, 10th class. Okay, problem is there. 2. Answer will be 2. Any big you give me, I will tell you overall answer. Check it. What exactly meaning? Let's decide every digit. 1 power anything. It's give you 1. I don't have any problem. You also don't have problem. Correct? We should start with 0. Although you know it. 0 power anything. Unit digit I am talking. 0. Okay. What else? 5 power anything. Give 5s. Suppose I say 2, 3, 5 power 1042735. What is the unit place? I will say 5. If here unit place is 5, power whatever, it will be unit place will be only 5. 6 power anything, always 6. These 4 are the fix. If at the end of any number is there any one of these 4 digit, be happy. You don't have to do calculation. Problem start from where? Problem start with the other digit. But there also is not a problem. Let me show you. 2 power 1, 2. 2 power 2, 4. 2 power 3, 8. 2 power 4, 16. Unit place. Only unit place, 6. I become happy. 2 power 4 is 6. Oh, so 2 power 4 whole power anything will be what? 6. Wait, 2 power 4 unit place 6 will come or not? What I told you, if unit place of any number is 6 is there and power anything, that will be 6 only. Couldn't understand. So if anybody asks you, listen me. 2 power 17. 2 power 17. Oh, what I will try to get always, this 2 power anything, 4 power anything is 6. Think, I can write 2 power anything, power 4 is 6 or not. Whenever anything 2 power 4, that's called the period of the 2 digit. 2 is periodic with the period 4. Are you getting my point? So we will say 2 power suppose 17. Oh, so I will try to search 4 always. So I will say 2 power 16 into 2. Yes or no? 2 power 16 unit place 6. So 6 and into 2. What is the unit place finally? 2. Did not understand? Are you understood all of you? If I say 2 power 102, so I will say 2 power 100 into 4. 2 power 100 into 2 power 2. Why 2 power 100? Because this will become power 4. Power 4 always is 6. This is 6 into 4, 24. 4 will come. Not getting my point? Are you able to understand? Okay. 2 power 4n will end with what? 6. And 2 power 4n plus 1 will end where? 2. Because 2 power 4 and 6 into 2 is 2. And 2 power 4n plus 2. 4. 4 into 6, 24, 4. And 2 power 4n plus 3. 6 into 8. 2 power 4 and 6. And 2 power 3 is 8. 6 into 8, 48. 8. Could not understand. Up 2 power 4n plus 4 don't write. Why? Because 2 power 4n plus 4 is nothing but 2 power 4n format. That will again 6. Means it will start repeating. So 2 power anything. Now listen me carefully. 2 power anything will be either 6, R2, R4 or 8. No, you don't have to learn. 2 power 4n, take it out, make it as a 6 and rest you can do. Either 2 will come or 4 will come. So anything they are going to ask you, you can easily tell. It will not be big issue. If anybody asks you, what is the 2 power? Kuch bhi le lo, dummy question. 2000. What is the unit place of this? I will say simply say 6. Because 2000 is divisible by 4. Have you understand? If anybody asking you 2 power 197. So 197 first I will divide by the 4. 4 4 ja 16. My calculation is poor. 37 4 9 ja 36. Oh, 1 will be remainder. 1 will be remainder. That means 6 into 2, 12. 2 will come. People are not able to understand. Are you able to understand? If anybody facing problem, please let me know. This is not binomial theorem, but I am just trying to introduce you what is the meaning of unit place. Single unit place they are asking, we don't require binomial theorem. We can tell easily, it will not be big issue. But that way they will not ask, don't worry. Now coming to 3. 3 is also periodic with the period 4. How? Check it. 3 power 1, 3. 3 power 2, 9. 3 power 3, don't say 27, 7. By unit place we are talking, no? 3 power 4, 81, don't say, 1. Up 3 power 5. 3 power 5 I can write 3 power 4 into 3. 3 power 4 unit place is 1, so this unit place will be 3. It will start repeating. Now 3 power 5 will be 3. 3 power 6 will be 9. 3 power 7 will be 3. 3 power 8 will be 1. Are you able to understand the point? Or easy way to, suppose by chance one time came, you forgot everything. So think this way. 3 power what I should put so that it should become unit place 1. 4. Because 3 power 4 will be 81. The unit place will be 1. Now rest everything will be there. Nothing able to understand. So 3 power, game of 3 power. 3 power 4n, 1. And 3 power 4n plus 1, speak out, 3. This is very easy. 3 power 4n plus 2, 9. Yes or no? 3 power 4n plus 3, 7. After 4n, this is the repeated. That's all. All of you understood the point. If you understood, speak out. Oral, everybody is going to give me answer. Immediately answer, I should see everybody. The moment when I'll finish the question, answer should be there on my screen. 3 power 102 unit digit of this. Answer should be there on my screen. A little bit fast, yeah. If you have to do chatting with somebody, your finger will run very fast. Now on WhatsApp run very fast. Here answer giving finger is running slow. 3 power 102, I will say 3 power 100 into 3 power 2 means 9. 3 power 100 is the 1 into 9 means unit place will be 9. Suppose somebody asks you, what is the unit place of 3 power? Watch it carefully. Unit place of 3 power 41 into 2 power 40 into 5 power 76. Very simple Chunnu type question. This unit place 3. This unit place 6. This unit place 5. Means one number whose unit place is 3. Yes or no? One number whose unit place is 6. One number whose unit place is 5. So finally what will be unit place? 0. Array. There is no chance of thinking 6 is there, no? So 2 will come, 2 into 5, 10. So 0 will come, whatever this, I don't care. Forget about this. If I will keep some more, I will also give 7 power this, 9 power something, ding power. I got 2 into 5, no? So 10 will come. So anyhow 0 will be there unit place. Are you able to understand? Okay. Going further with this. 4. Arey, 4 is nothing but 2 square. Yes or no? 4 is nothing but 2 square. So think carefully everybody. First let's do manually to understand, and after that we'll do. 4 power 1, 4. 4 power 2, 6. 4 power 3, 4. 4 power 4, 6. Its period is 2. 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6. Or you can say 4 power even, A will give you 6. And 4 power odd will give you 4. That's all. There is the only even odd. Because the period is 2. Whenever period 2, only even will be there or odd will be there. That way we can categorize. 5 and 6 perfectly nothing. We should be always happy if 0, 1, 5 or 6 is coming. Because their unit place does not change. 7. First do manually. That will give you the clear picture what actually is happening. 7 power 1, 7. 7 power 2, 9. 7 power 3, 9 into 7, 3. 7 power 4, how much? 3, 1. Yes or no? 7 power 5, again 7. Means this is also periodic with the period 4. So I will say 7 power 4n is going to be equal to 1. And rest is the simple. 7 power 4n plus 1. 4n plus 1 will be 7. 7 power 4n plus 2 will be 9. And 7 power 4n plus 3 will be 3. I hope it's clear to everybody. Now next, 8. 8 power 1, 8. 8 power 2, 6. 8 power 2, 6. We should be happy because 6 power anything will be 6 only. So 8 power 3 is the nothing but 8 into 6, 8. Yes or no? By 8 square into 8, 8 square gives 6. No, something wrong I did. I'm sorry. I was thinking something else, I did something else. You people should speak, no? 8 power 2, 4. Correct? 8 power 3, 4 into 8, 2. 8 power 4, 4 into 4, 6. Yes, 6 we got it. We should be happy. Means this is again a periodic with the period 4. So we'll say 8 power 4n is going to be equal to how much? 6. 8 power 4n plus 1. This one, 8. Because after 4n it will repeat. 8 power 4n plus 2 will be 4. 8 power 4n plus 3 will be 2. All of you able to understand the things? And the last one. This again I am saying, this is not binomial theorem, but just to give you the taste of unit place, I just given all this drama. Generally the student who prepare Olympiad and all, they prepare all this kind of things. JEE is not very much required, but if you are knowing, it will help you. Okay. 9 power 1, 9. 9 power 2, 1. Because 9 into 9, 81. 9 power 3, 9. 9 power 4, 1. Oh, it's a simple. 9 power even, 1. And 9 power odd, 9. Correct? This is the complete chart, no other digit. So any big number is coming there, the last place, you have to check it. Last place will be 0 to 9. Anything can be happen. According to that, we can decide and can tell that what will be the unit place is going to come. I hope everything is clear to everybody. Any problem? Okay. Now, divisibility. Very quickly. Divisibility. Spelling, I don't know. This I am not going to teach you. Any number divisible by 2, all of you know. Divisible by 3, what is the condition, all of you know. If you don't know, please refer your material. Divisible by 2 means last place should be either 0, should be divisible by 2 means even number. Divisible by 3, how will you know that any number divisible by 3? Sum of digit must be divisible by 3. The number will be divisible by 3. Is it clear? So all those, there is the chart is there. If you are not able to find it out, let me know. I will send you the chart. But chart you should know that what is the condition divisible up to 11. Up to 11 you should know. Up to 11 you should know it. Then what I am going to do here, I am going to do something else. A power n minus b power n will be always divisible by a minus b. Excuse me. A power n minus b power n always divisible by a minus b. Are you sure? Sometimes I teach wrong also. If I am feeling sleepy, I used to teach wrong. So you must double check. Is it always true or sometimes it can be wrong? Let's check it. I don't believe in myself also. So let's verify. I have to check this is the divisible by a minus b or not. Cross check. As a question consider, na? You'll learn how to use binomial. Okay. First thing, this is the difference. Let's write as a symbol number. I'm assuming that let a minus b equal to t. Simply t. So what I have to prove? I have to prove कि a power n minus b power n is divisible by t. This is what we have to prove. Yes or no? Watch it. A power n. A minus b equal to t, I assume. So a power n minus b power n, I can write it as b plus t power n minus b power n. Because from here a value we can write what? B plus t. Now expand this. B plus t, if you expand, what is the first term? nc0b power n. Binomial theorem, bhai. nc0 b power n t power 0 plus nc1 b power n minus 1 t power 1 plus so on. Every term will contain t or not, and last term will be ncn t power n minus b power n. nc0 how much? 1. So b power n minus b power n, bye bye. And from here t I can take common. Wait, this gone, this gone. And here every term contain t. So I'll get t into nc1 into b power n minus 1 plus so on, so on, so on. Could not understand. So what we prove कि a power n minus b power n is the t into some integer. Why integer, sir? Bhai, ncn will be always integer and b is a b already we are assuming that key this is a factor we are taking it. So this is a t into some number. That means a power n minus b power n will be divisible by t, and t is nothing but what? A minus b. Could not understand. Is it clear to everybody? Some people are looking here and there. Anywhere confusion, any step, please let me know. I can make it clear. Okay. Next point. A power n plus b power n will be divisible by a plus b if n belongs to odd integer Can you digest it? Yes. If it's odd, for example, a cube plus b cube, that will be a plus b into something, so it will be divisible by a plus b. But a square plus b square is not divisible by a plus b. Have you understand? Okay, you understood, but at home please prove it. As like I proved this one, you can assume a plus b equal to t and then put it and try to check that key. When t you can take common, there will be condition automatically, an odd integer condition will come. Rest is the problem only, nothing else. I will show you one of the question. Simple question, very simple. Write it. If n belongs to positive integer, then prove that 4 power n minus 3n minus 1 is divisible by 9. I will do, please concentrate. Whenever you have to check divisibility of any particular expression. Of course, they will not ask you that prove that 81 is divisible by 9. This anybody can do. Am I right or not? So they will give you the number, very big number, maybe something like this, 2430 power 7056, something like this. And they will ask you that check that divisible by this number or not. Divisible by any number. Here binomial theorem is a very powerful tool for solving such type of question. Are you getting? You have to use common sense. What is the meaning of common sense? I have to get to prove that this is divisible by 9. So I will try to bring 9 as much as possible. 9 as much as possible. So think, 4 power n is there. Can I write 4 power n as 1 plus 3 power n? You can write or not? Why I thought 1 plus 3, why not 5 minus 1? Because what is the use of 5 writing? Because I have to get 9. 9 is nothing but 3 square or 3 cube or 3 power 4. And that will come only when this kind of situations. So, 4 power n I can write this way. That means 4 power n minus 3n minus 1 I can write as a 1 plus 3 power n minus 3n minus 1. Expand it without any fear. 1 plus x power n series is what? Every time 1 plus nc0 1 plus nc1 n x plus nc2 x square plus so on. So this will be what? 1 plus 3 n into 3 means 3n plus nc2 3 square plus nc3 3 cube plus so on minus 3n minus 1 1 bye bye 3n bye bye, and here 3 square 3 cube 3. Yes or no? So we'll get what? 3 square common into some integer. Sir, why integer? Because NC are always integer. So we prove that this is nothing but what? This is nothing but 9 into some integer. So 100% is divisible by 9. I'm sure able to understand everybody. Is it clear? Write it quickly. I'll give some questions for homework. Done? Write it. In all question, prove that. Prove n is integer. N is positive integer in every question. First one, prove that 3 power 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 64. Second, prove that 11 power n plus 2 plus 12 power 2n plus 1 is divisible by 133. It's a good question. Please break your head with the question. Don't give up. 6, prove that 6 power n plus 2 plus 7 power 2n plus 1 is divisible by 43. Fourth one, I should not give this question, but still I am giving, is divisible by 100. Fifth one slightly different. Find remainder when 7 power 98 is divided by 5. See, it will, such kind of questions, some more is there which we'll discuss in the next class. This kind of question will irritate you. If first time you are learning number theory, it will always irritate you. But believe me, once you will do 10-15 question, after that you will become perfect. So it always give the fear, oh, number theory question, leave it. But don't get fear. Jump into this. 1-2 time problem will be there, automatically things will be there. Fight with the question. If you are spending for the first question 10-minute time, no problem. Second question, if you are spending half an hour time, no problem. Something you will learn from there. Is it clear? So, we'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you very much.